Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your girl Sisters Intuition. My name is Shelly. Thank you all for clicking on my video. I'm going to be doing the fire signs. So if you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, they give you messages in for you. However, it's general. It will not resonate with each and every one of you. So I ask you to take the part that resonates with you in this situation and leave out what doesn't. Okay. Lord of mercy. You're cutting, doing a great severance. So you're like cutting a karmic ties. You definitely got some individuals that is spying and nosy as hell, jealous and envious of you, intimidated by you, fake accounts stalking you on social media. You know, this person is feeling jaded, lack of motivation. They could have rejected you and had you in a third party situation. I'm about to say third wheel, but a third party situation. This person could be homeless, really isolating themselves, alone. Could be doing some type of spell work, love spell work, but nonetheless, within a year from now, there is going to be some type of difference going on. This is a confirmation. There is definitely going to be manifesting. You're going to be with your creativity, your potential, your talents. There will be manifestation. There could be some type of unexpected news or unexpected download. You could be somebody that is, you have very strong intuition. You could be a psychic or somebody that people comes to seek for answers. People hold you in high regard. There's going to be some type of success, recognition, the public thinking of you in a good way. And you are the sun, Leo, so you are definitely coming out. You're gaining respect. Things are being brought to light. You're going through this activation, and it's a spontaneous awakening. And, that's where you're going to be receiving more. And Spirit is asking you to really connect, with your spirit guides and your ancestors, and know that, there's some type of miracle coming in that's supporting you. You're really out here winning, you're hustling, you're making it rain, you have this limitless potential, but you got this reset that you're hitting. You're breaking old patterns where you took time to really reflect and, look at your life and things. But this has to do about your mission, your sense of self, your development. You could be a mother figure. You could be just that comforter, that protector, somebody that is transformation. That's what you fight for, what's good for people. But you got some people that are just cunning as hell. You're being in control of your life. You have that clear insight, successful, heading in the right direction, great, and mindset. You're looking at your mind and body. But anyhow, nonetheless, let's see. This is about your soul's purpose. You're aligning with your life's mission. It's a deeper calling. Maybe you're stepping back and really detoxing from social media, and there's some type of background differences between you and somebody that's really causing a lot of misunderstanding about values, and there could be some type of private photos that's been taken. I don't know, but anyhow, somebody's dodging the question. They're changing the subject, trying to gaslight you. But you're staying in a situation that's no longer beneficial. Not admitting that, that it's time to, as they say, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Somebody's burnt bridges. It's irrepossible to come back from this. It's unforgivable acts. You could be getting some unwanted attention, being put in the spotlight. Somebody could be harassing you, really invading your personal space. You could be playing hard to get. Maybe somebody's pretending to be less interested than they actually are, trying to play some type of mind games. But you could be feeling unstoppable. Have this likely this likable, you're a likable person, you're still standing, you know, all these people that try to come at you one way or another. And, you know, you've had all these scary moments and a lot of unexpected challenges and chaoses. You know, you're still here, still going. You're gaining control over your finances. You're going to have some type of financial freedom. Um, and there's effortless attraction. So you're going to be attracting things like a magnet, you know, and there's going to be some type of manipulation. Somebody's going to try to pull some type of strings and without you knowing it, trying to reach out to make some type of peace offering. But, you know, you are transforming your fears and confronting things, even if they make you comfortable or afraid. Let's see. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So, you're lighting a flame. You know, you're initiating change. You're setting the keys in motion, and you are the key. And, you know, you've got an ex that doesn't like seeing you move on and do better than them. You know, they're really in their feelings, how you faced your fears, and you're not afraid anymore. And, yeah, it's like this situation is just no longer beneficial for you, and you're not holding on to it anymore. This person is, you know, really they're playing the victim, you know, making people feel sorry for them. Let's see, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You're dealing with somebody that's going on from one relationship to another, not really working on healing. Somebody could be faking sick to try to avoid responsibilities or an obligation. Somebody's kicking somebody to the curb and refusing to forgive and get. You know, somebody's really got a heart of gold with pure intentions, and their true color, you know, they really are really kind and generous. This could be you. You know, you're saying bye. You know, you got connections that you ain't got time for it. And there's some type of deep-rooted love that's coming in. You know, you're steady, and you're turning over a new leaf, and you got a positive way. You got personal change and transformation, and you got this little backstabber that's trying to take credit for your work, talking behind your back, trying to sabotage your efforts. But you're letting go of the illusions, and you're seeing things, and you're gaining clarity, and you're embracing the truth. And that's what's happening. And this, you know, you're going to see somebody have a public meltdown, because if they're going to just go ape shit before it's all said and done, because there's nothing really that they can do. It's you know, none of it's working. Somebody's really work exhausted. It could be taking their effect. You're trying to do too much, too soon, not too soon, but just do too much, and it's too much. Somebody could be getting put into a tight situation. And, you know, when you get into chaos in a tight spot, maybe that's where you like thrive in chaos, so that, you know, you're able to think outside of the box and figure things out, you know, very strategically. Somebody is feeling suspicious about somebody's past actions, you know, when it comes to if a child is theirs or not. Somebody could be suspecting that it's not, and coming to finding out that it's not their child after a long period of, you know, being told it was. There's a cover-up. Somebody's trying to hide it, trying to conceal some type of mistake or what they've done, you know, not wanting it to be exposed, you know, telling little lies, trying to cover stuff up, you know, bend the truth, you know, giving a lot of empty promises. You know, but both people are at fault here. There's two guilty parties here, because it takes two to tango, you know, and some of y'all could be having difficult miscommunication, and disconnections maybe because of the backgrounds being different. But some of y'all have shared ancestry. You're discovering your roots and your cultures and your connections has been lost. And it's really making you go more towards your spiritual path and growing. Hope it helps.